Look up at the night sky, it's amazing, isn't it? Our ancestors saw the same stars. They also saw planets moving across the sky. They told stories about these celestial wonders. These stories are called myths. Myths are powerful. They connect us to the past. They explain the world around us, and they remind us of the beauty and mystery of the universe. Let's journey through our solar system. We'll uncover the myths behind each planet's name. These stories are full of adventure, love, and conflict. They are about gods and goddesses, heroes and monsters. Are you ready to explore? Let's start with Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It's a giant ball of gas. The Romans named it after their king of the gods, Jupiter. Jupiter was a powerful god. He controlled the sky and the thunder. He was also the protector of Rome. The Romans believed that Jupiter watched over them. Jupiter's story is full of excitement. He overthrew his father Saturn to become king. He had many children, including the gods Mars and Minerva. Jupiter's story shows us how the Romans saw their world. It was a world ruled by powerful forces. Next, let's visit Venus. Venus shines brightly in the night sky. It's the second planet from the sun. The Romans named it after their goddess of beauty and love. Venus was a very important goddess. She was said to be incredibly beautiful. She was also responsible for love, desire, and fertility. The Romans built temples to honor Venus. One famous story tells of Venus and Adonis. They fell deeply in love, but Adonis died tragically. Venus was heartbroken. Her tears, they said, created the anemone flower. This myth reminds us of the power of love and the sadness of loss. Now let's head to Mars. Mars is known for its red color. It's the fourth planet from the sun. The Romans named it after their god of war. Mars was a powerful warrior. He represented courage and strength in battle, but he also represented the violence and destruction of war. The Romans were both fascinated and frightened by Mars. One myth tells of Mars and his lover Venus. They had a secret affair. This angered Venus's husband, Vulcan. The story of Mars reminds us of the two sides of conflict. It can be both destructive and necessary. Section 5, Mercury, speedy messenger of the gods. Let's zip over to Mercury, the enigmatic planet that has fascinated astronomers and mythologists alike for centuries. It's the smallest planet in our solar system, and it's the closest to the sun. Despite its size, Mercury holds a significant place in both science and mythology. Mercury is named after the Roman messenger god, a deity known for his swiftness and ability to traverse realms with ease. Mercury, the god, was renowned for his speed and agility, traits that are mirrored in the planet's rapid orbit around the sun. He had winged sandals that allowed him to fly, symbolizing the swift movement of information and the importance of communication. He delivered messages for the gods, acting as a divine intermediary. This role highlights the essential nature of communication in maintaining order and connection. He was also a guide for souls traveling to the underworld, showcasing his versatility and the breadth of his responsibilities. Mercury's story tells us about the importance of communication, not just in the divine realm, but in our everyday lives as well. It reminds us that messages, even difficult ones, need to be delivered with clarity and speed. The planet Mercury, with its rapid orbit, serves as a celestial reminder of this timeless truth. Mercury's speed also reminds us of the fast pace of life. In our modern world, where information travels at the speed of light, the lessons from Mercury, both the god and the planet, are more relevant than ever. As we continue to explore Mercury through space missions, we uncover more about its mysteries and its role in the grand tapestry of our solar system. From ancient myths to modern science, Mercury remains a symbol of speed, communication, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember the speedy messenger of the gods and the lessons he brings from the cosmos. Section 6, Saturn, the ringed planet and the titan of time. Saturn, the sixth planet from our sun, is a celestial wonder that has fascinated humanity for centuries. Its unique and stunning rings make it one of the most recognizable planets in our solar system. Next, let's marvel at Saturn. This gas giant is not only massive but also incredibly beautiful, with its intricate ring system that can be seen even from Earth with a small telescope. It's famous for its beautiful rings. These rings are made up of countless small particles, ranging in size from tiny grains of ice to larger chunks of rock, all orbiting the planet in a delicate balance. Saturn is the sixth planet from the sun. It orbits at a distance of about 1.4 billion kilometers, taking approximately 29.5 Earth years to complete one revolution around our star. The Romans named it after their god of agriculture and time. Saturn, or Saturnus in Latin, was a major deity in Roman mythology. Revered for his influence over the harvest and the passage of time, Saturn was a powerful titan. In mythology, titans were the predecessors of the Olympian gods, and Saturn was one of the most formidable among them. He was the father of Jupiter. According to legend, Saturn's reign was marked by prosperity and abundance, but it was also fraught with fear and paranoia. He was associated with the harvest and the changing seasons. The Romans celebrated Saturn during the festival of Saturnalia, a time of feasting, gift-giving, and merrymaking, which later influenced modern Christmas traditions. But he was also associated with the passage of time and the inevitability of death. Saturn's influence extended beyond agriculture to the very essence of time itself, symbolizing both creation and destruction. Saturn's most famous story is about how he devoured his children. This gruesome tale reflects his fear of being overthrown, a common theme in mythologies around the world. He feared they would overthrow him. To prevent this, he swallowed each of his offspring at birth, until his wife, Ops, tricked him by hiding their youngest, Jupiter. This myth reminds us of the cyclical nature of time. Just as the seasons change and the years pass, so too do power and life itself follow a cyclical pattern. It also speaks to the fear of one's own mortality. Saturn's story is a poignant reminder of the human condition, our struggles with time, and the inevitable end that awaits us all. Section 7. Distant giants Uranus, Neptune, and the outer reaches. Now let's travel to the outer solar system. Uranus and Neptune are gas giants. They are much farther from the Sun. They were discovered much later. Uranus is named after the Greek god of the sky. Neptune is named after the Roman god of the sea. These planets were named after powerful deities. These names reflect the awe and wonder that these distant worlds inspire. They remind us of the vastness and mystery of the universe. Section 8. Earth, our pale blue dot and its myriad tails. Let's return home to Earth. Our planet is a small, fragile oasis in the vastness of space. It's teeming with life and it's full of stories. Unlike the other planets, Earth wasn't named after a Roman or Greek god. Its name comes from the Old English word for ground or soil. Every culture has its own creation myth. These stories explain how the world came to be. They remind us of our connection to the Earth, and they teach us about the importance of respecting our planet. Section 9. The Moon, our celestial companion and its enduring legends. We can't forget our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon. It has been a constant presence in our night sky, a silent guardian watching over us as we sleep and dream. Its phases have guided our calendars. Its light has illuminated our paths, and its beauty has inspired poets, artists, and dreamers throughout the ages. It's been a source of wonder and inspiration for millennia. From the earliest civilizations to the modern era, the Moon has captivated human imagination. Ancient cultures built monuments aligned with its cycles, and sailors navigated the seas by its light. Even today we look up at the Moon and feel a sense of connection to the past and the mysteries of the universe. It's also inspired countless myths and legends. Every culture has its own stories about the Moon, each one reflecting the values, fears, and hopes of the people who told them. These stories have been passed down through generations, keeping the magic of the Moon alive in our collective consciousness. In Roman mythology, the Moon was personified as the goddess Luna. She was revered as a powerful deity who controlled the night and the tides. Her influence was seen in the rhythms of nature and the cycles of life. She was often depicted as a beautiful woman with a crescent moon on her head. This imagery symbolized her connection to the lunar cycle and her role as a bringer of light in the darkness. Luna's presence was a reminder of the delicate balance between night and day, and the eternal dance of the cosmos. She was associated with light and darkness. In times of uncertainty and fear, the Moon's gentle glow provided comfort and guidance. It was a beacon of hope, a symbol of resilience and endurance. Many cultures have stories about the man in the moon. These tales often describe a figure who was banished to the moon as a punishment, or who chose to live there to watch over the Earth. The face-like patterns on the lunar surface have sparked countless imaginations, leading to a rich tapestry of folklore. Others tell of a rabbit or a toad living on the lunar surface. In Chinese mythology, the jade rabbit is said to live on the moon, pounding the elixir of life. In Mesoamerican cultures, the moon is often associated with a toad, symbolizing fertility and transformation. These stories highlight the diversity of human imagination and the universal fascination with our celestial companion. The moon reminds us of the power of storytelling. Under its light, people have gathered for centuries to share tales of wonder and mystery. These stories have the power to connect us, to bridge the gap between generations, and to keep the magic of the moon alive in our hearts. It inspires us to imagine and dream. The moon's serene presence in the night sky encourages us to look beyond our immediate surroundings and to ponder the vastness of the universe. It invites us to dream big, to explore the unknown, and to believe in the impossible. The moon, with its enduring legends and timeless beauty, will always be a source of inspiration and wonder for humanity. Section 10. From Myth to Science. How ancient stories shaped our understanding. For centuries, myths were the primary way people understood the cosmos. They explained the movements of the planets. They gave meaning to celestial events. While we now have science to help us understand the universe, myths still hold a powerful sway over our imaginations. They gave us the names of the planets. They inspire us to explore. These ancient stories remind us to look up in wonder. They connect us to our ancestors, and they remind us of the enduring power of human curiosity. Section 11. The universe beckons, continuing the journey of discovery. As we continue to explore the universe, we'll undoubtedly uncover new wonders. We'll learn more about the planets. We may even find evidence of life beyond Earth. But one thing will always remain the same: our sense of wonder. The universe is full of mysteries waiting to be solved. It's up to us to continue the journey of discovery. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember the stories, remember the myths, and let them inspire you to learn more about the amazing universe we live in.